So I would like to officially welcome you to the Power of a Serum Masterclass. For those of you that I have not had the pleasure to meet yet, my name is Jeannine. I am the head of education and I love beauty. I am a lifelong beauty lover, but skincare, specifically serums, is absolutely one of my favorites to talk about. Now, today we are going to cover everything serum, so get ready. Why they're an important staple in everyone's skincare routine, from beginners all the way to advanced users. And by the way, whether you are watching this live or via replay on YouTube, please feel free to ask questions about our skincare serums via chat as well as comments. So we have two simple but very important questions that I want to answer for you right up front. Number one, what is a skincare serum? And number two, is it really necessary? Now, I'm sure a lot of you, if you're joining, you probably already know what a skincare serum is, but I always like to make sure that I'm covering all of the bases. So first up, what is a skincare serum? Literally speaking, it is a light liquid, whether that is oil or water-based, and they are formulated to target very specific skin concerns. So specific skin concerns like uneven skin tone, the look of hyperpigmentation. Anybody have any of these? If you want to shout out, I know I've got every single one of these. Hyperpigmentation, dark spots, sunspots. You may have rough or uneven texture, fine lines, wrinkles, sagging, dry patches. I mean, the list literally goes on, right? In terms of concerns. And regardless of what your age is, every single person that is alive and a human being has a skin concern. Now, and I see Heidi is saying all of it. Absolutely, me too. Anytime I see a serum, my interest is piqued because I know that these are magical little creations that absolutely do wonders for our skin. And it is a very important step in a skincare routine because the serum is laser focused to help with whatever that skin concern is. They also have higher concentrations of active ingredients. So a couple of examples of active ingredients may be retinoids, antioxidants, all the way to intense hydration. Now, question number two, is it really necessary? Have you ever heard anyone ask, isn't that just marketing hype? Aren't you just trying to sell me another product? Do I really absolutely need a serum and a moisturizer? Well, the answer, and I can see that Consuelo is already there saying, yes, you need absolutely both because they are really necessary to that skincare routine. So like I said, serums, they're laser focused solutions, but your skin also needs overall hydration. Moisturizers really seal in those active ingredients so that they can get to work. And of course, we love the fact that it locks in the hydration. Now, a couple of caveats that I always like to say. Number one, if you have oily skin, you may actually prefer something a little bit lighter. You may not be the biggest fan of a heavy moisturizer, and that is okay. It's completely fine just to use a serum, but my only rule is that if it's during the daytime, you have to follow with an SPF. So use all of the serums you want, but follow with SPF. The other thing is, the second point is, if you do use a lot of serums, I am a great example of this. I love to stack and layer, slather, whatever word you want to say, a lot of serums. Totally, again, fine if you want to use a lot of serums and skip that moisturizer step because you probably have that moisturizer folded into those multiple serums. But again, absolutely make sure that during the daytime, you follow with SPF. Before we jump in, I want to cover another basic, and that is application. So in general, the application of serums, it's going to be the same regardless of what type you use. So you always want to make sure that you apply your serum before your moisturizer. So typically products that are very concentrated should absolutely be applied first because that's the most impact, right, for the intended result. Also, when you're applying a serum, we want to make sure that we apply it in an upward and outward motion, right? You can start with your chest if you want. I do. Start with my chest, work up my neck, and then I go up and out. And I even make sure that I hit my ears. And of course, I finish with my hands. So that's just how I make sure that I'm always applying those. And I also love the fact that with a serum, you can apply it in a targeted area if needed. Maybe it's even a place that's on your body. So absolutely, absolutely great to use all of those serums. Now, if you are using multiple serums, you've probably heard me say this before, you're going to apply from the thinnest to thickest in formulation. So the reason is because it's much harder for a water-like serum to absorb down into your skin if you apply something that is thicker, even a thicker serum. So again, that's why we always want to make sure that we're applying anything like a serum before that moisturizer. Now, there is an exception and there is a myth to the thin formula. A thin formula does not always mean a serum. So what I mean, this is Green Goddess. By the way, I may show some products today that are not currently sold in Canada. So I just kind of want to give that a little call out. But this is an example of a product that we have in the US. This is Green Goddess facial oil. An oil is very, very thin, but an oil is a moisturizer and it's occlusive. What that means is that it is going to lock in. So if you apply this first and then you try to apply other serums, even moisturizers over top, it's very difficult for anything to be absorbed. And the whole point of skincare is that we want to apply it and have it absorbed into our skin, right? So that's kind of the only exception to the rule. In terms of thinnest to thickest in formulation, anytime you have a face oil, regardless, this should always 100% be the very last step because it's occlusive, it's not going to let anything in, and its job is to lock everything in, and we don't want to lose any of that good skincare goodness that we're applying, correct? All righty. So now that we have talked about serums in general. And I'm watching all of your comments and I'm watching all of the, the questions. I definitely will stop and answer a few of these as we go along. But now that we've covered the basics, I really want to talk today about the serums that we have in North America at Avon. There are a lot. I think we can all agree. Has anyone checked out your site recently and seen all of the products, all of the serums that you have to offer? So I thought that it would be really, really helpful to take all of the serums that we have and put them into categories. And then from there, I'm going to drill down to who can benefit from each serum. So I hope this will be a very helpful class today because again, one of the number one questions I always hear is, oh my goodness, how do I know what to use? How do I know how to help my customers? Because we have so many products. So that's what we're going to do today. We're really going to drill down. First up, let's talk about those categories. I've got 4 categories that I developed for today's class. Number 1 is classic. So classic would be a serum that is an everyday staple that addresses a solution. So meaning you can use these every single day, mix and match. Number 2 would be the powerful category. Now, what I mean by this one is this is a very specific laser-focused solution, but you can only use this 1 to 3 times a week. It's typically almost on that professional side of a treatment. The third category is clean. And of course, that's a very important category to add nowadays. You all know this. A lot of people want the intended results, but maybe you have an individual who has a belief that they want everything to be vegan or clean beauty, or maybe you have an individual that has sensitive skin or they're experiencing skin sensitivities, or maybe they have some type of a medical condition. Of course, always, I will say, and I will continue to always say, if anyone has a medical condition of any sort, ranging all the way from, eczema, pregnant, nursing, please always make sure that you check with your doctor or healthcare provider before using. The fourth category is unique. So unique, what I mean, and this will be kind of a fun one, but this is a little bit out of the box or norms from what we really think about when we think about serums. So let's start at the beginning with our classic. So classic, I'm looking, you can't see all of the serums I have beside me, but there are a lot of classic serums. And again, just as a reminder, these are everyday staples that you can use to address a daily solution. These are great to use alone, but you can also mix and match really to meet your needs. So today I want to start with the new additions to our skincare portfolio. Really exciting because these products are launching to the public next week. And you may have already seen this, heard about this, but these are Avon solutions. We have a Banishing Serum, Dramatic Firming, that's so exciting, and Natura. Now, Avon Solution, it is a brand that we don't often discuss, but that's because the products are so straightforward. They're very typically simple moisturizers that have accessible price points. These new serums, they also have accessible price points. I know you'll be happy to hear that. But they also have anti-aging benefits. And that's going to be really important. And of course, I still love the fact that they're very straightforward. The name clearly indicates the purpose. So that's really going to help. And one note for our Canadian representatives, there may be some slight differences in product claims. So always be sure to check your avon.ca site should you have any questions about those claims. Let's start with the first one, Natura. Oh, this is such a beautiful serum. So I'm going to show you a little bit about what this looks like. Let me just get my hand up here. Look how pretty. So nice. Nice and thick. So this is a very nice, ultra-rich hydrating serum. So Natura, think about it, very, very hydrating. Look how pretty. So this actually contains ingredients that are going to combat even the driest of skin. And what that results in is softer and smoother skin, right? Which is what we all want. Some of the ingredients, panthenol, hyaluronic acid, you may already know that those are very well-known hydrating ingredients, but I really want to talk about a very unique ingredient called snow mushroom extract. That is such a trending ingredient. And I don't know if any of you have ever heard about that. If you haven't, I promise now, it's just like with everything. Everywhere you look and hear, you're going to start seeing snow mushroom extract. So snow mushroom extract is really beautiful because its whole goal is to help restore that luminous hydration. So the end result, kind of layman's terms, is that it helps make your skin super glossy. Can you see the gloss in my skin? And it plumps it. Love that. It protects against those daily stressors. So I would say that yes, Natura is a beautiful hydrating serum, but you better believe I'm folding it into my routine because I want everyone to actually give me compliments and say that I have glass skin. That's kind of another trendy term. All right, noteworthy about not only Natura, but all of the serums actually is all of the serums are hypoallergenic, dermatologically tested, and they are suitable for sensitive skin. I'm going to pause for just a moment because if you have sensitive skin, you know that this is a really big deal because often serums that have very strong active ingredients, they can be a little bit challenging sometimes to use for your skin. So I'm very happy to share that all three of the new Avon Solution serums that we're going to talk about today, they have been clinically tested and they are suitable for sensitive skin. Now, as always, you've heard me say this a lot, but if you do have sensitive skin, you're experiencing skin sensitivities, approach with caution, patch test, or of course, talk to your dermatologist or healthcare provider. In terms of usage for this particular serum, you can use this every single morning, every single night. Obviously, we're going to apply after cleansing skin and then before any other of our moisturizers. So a really beautiful product. And I'm glad that's good news, Esther. I know that a lot of people are excited about the suitable for sensitive skin. The next product dun, 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 dun. Sound effects, dramatic firming. You have my attention when you say dramatic, and if you say firming, I'm all ears, right? So with use of this serum, your skin is going to appear plumper, firmer, less noticeable lines. Nice. And that is actually thanks to the ingredients, which we're going to talk about in a second. Check this out. Yes, Catherine is saying me too. So this is really beautiful. You can see that this is a lighter serum than Nutura, very almost kind of water-like. See, really pretty. Okay, so ingredients that are going to really help to plump, firm, less noticeable lines. Those ingredients, vegan collagen, pomegranate extract. I love pomegranate extract because it really helps the skin with antioxidant benefits. Another one of my favorite ingredients of all time, peptides. Anytime you see peptides, that is an amazing ingredient, and the closer to the top, the better, because it really helps to reduce the appearance of any of those fine lines, wrinkles. It's actually what's responsible for making your skin look a little bit plumper. And of course, we also love the fact that, anytime you have, anything that's going to do firming, plumping, you really do need those hydrating ingredients. And so vitamin E is an active part of this particular serum. And that's another hydrating antioxidant that really is all about kind of maintaining that healthy skin. It also strengthens your skin barrier. So lots of good things. Now, all of those ingredients work together, obviously, like I said, to help kind of give you a more youthful appearance. And I don't know anyone who doesn't love that. I don't want to go back to my youth, but I want to look like the best version of myself. Can't we all agree about that? So it's really nice if we do have those fine lines, wrinkles, and of course it works to increase your skin's moisture levels. As I said with all three serums, hypoallergenic, dermatologically tested, and suitable for sensitive skin. This is another serum you can use in the morning, you can use in the evening. I've personally been using this both in the morning and evening, so really, really great. And if you've followed me and know how many serums I use, this one I would say in my lineup of serums, it probably goes about midway, but you'll know once you touch it, again, and kind of feel the thickest to thinnest in formulation. The last serum that I want to talk about under Avon Solutions, brand new, launching to the public next week, is the Banishing serum. So this intensive serum is designed to banish, right? Again, I told you it's so straightforward what these do. So this is really all about helping to diminish that appearance of unwanted dark spots and brighten your overall skin. So you'll see a visible improvement in those dark spots. By the way, I don't know anyone, regardless of the age, everyone has some type of a dark sunspot something, right? So the key ingredients, let me show you this one. Okay, there you go. Looks really pretty. In terms of the texture, you can see that it has a little bit of tackiness to it, but I'm really excited about this one because the tackiness, it's one of those that as soon as you apply it and let it dry down for a moment, like a minute or two, the tackiness goes away. So that's a really good thing about this one. So really great solution, especially for those of you that love vitamin C. This is a great solution to add into your regimen. So what are the key ingredients? We love the fact that this has arbutin. So arbutin, and yes, that is how you say it, arbutin. Arbutin is what is responsible for helping to visibly brighten your overall skin tone. It helps to reduce the appearance of hyperpigmentation. It also has niacinamide. Niacinamide is another ingredient that you will see very common themes in certain products when you're really looking to help brighten. Niacinamide evens your skin tone. It promotes kind of a smooth, blemish-free complexion. We also have in this one licorice extract, which is another ingredient that is really kind of laser focused to help target those dark spots. And again, just like with the other serums, hypoallergenic, dermatologically tested, and suitable for sensitive skin. The great news about the Banishing serum, again, you can use this in the morning, the evening, completely up to you. But you could also use this one, I may recommend, as a targeted treatment anywhere that you need it. You know, I had a place kind of on my chest or my neck or my hand. Like there's a lot of places that you could actually use this for targeted treatments. Okay, so I know that I've kind of put a lot up here right now with the solution serums and after the introduction. So I wanted to pause just for a moment and take a little Q&A break because I know that these are new. And so I want to take a question or two about these products. So let's see, I've been watching the comments, lots of great comments and questions that have been coming in. I did see a question a little bit earlier up in the chat that asked, and I know this is such a popular question, can I use all three of these serums? Can I use these all together? And the answer is yes, you can. You can use them all together. You can mix in with your other skincare serums. And again, that rule of thumb, thickest to thinnest. The more serums that you use, I would give some dry down time in between each, maybe for a minute or so if you have time. I totally get it. Sometimes we don't have time. And I'm going to say that sometimes I'm guilty of like pump, 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 right? And then we just put it all on. Try not to do that on the regular, but obviously it's real life. Okay, so another question, Desiree, hi. How can you tell which serum is lighter? So really, the only way to test that is to actually test the product. So I would say that from all three serums today, the lightest in formulation is Dramatic Firming. This was almost water-like, very, very lovely, super, super glossy again. The next one that I would say in terms of formulation, Banishing and then Nutura, but Banishing definitely has, like I said, that little bit of tackiness, and that's because those ingredients, they're glued together and they're really getting in there and working. So I saw another question asking me, how many serums do I use in my daily regimen? What a great question, and honestly, it changes every single day, and that's the beauty of serums, is that I really use what my skin needs. So on any day, I would say that I use an average of, I'm looking at all of them, I'm counting. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I could sometimes probably use 5 to 6 serums in the day. So I definitely change it up. And at night, oh my goodness, I go to town, serums, moisturizers, oil. I mean, I do it all. I go to bed super slick. Okay, and yes, Stephanie, I wish there was a product that contained everything. That would be great. But you know, Stephanie, you do bring up a really good point. So yes, it's great when we have products that can address several things, but the reality is, what is that phrase? Jack of all trades, master of none, right? So sometimes when you have too many things, too much can be too much. And it is really good to have something laser focused. So this one is really going to address firming. This is really going to address, you know, hydration or dark spots. So I'm kind of torn on that because I definitely understand from a convenience, but I also want the products to work the best. And Carmen had a question, last one before we jump back in. Can I use these with other Anew serums? And absolutely you can. You can mix and match these definitely with all of the serums. Okay, let's continue because we got a lot to cover in this class. Other classic, we're still under the classic category, everyday staples to use. Now, I'm not going to go super deep on these products because you probably already know these very well. Let's start with one of the tops. Can we see this? Anew Power Serum. Okay, so I'm going to give one word for each of these serums of what they do. Anew Power Serum boosts. What do I mean by that? You can use this in your everyday routine, and this boosts to help make your other skincare products be more effective. So every single person can benefit from using this formula. This product Power Serum, and I'm seeing all of the comments, everyone is like, yes, we love this one. It's been around a long time, but it is proven. It has a proven formula that really delivers amazing results. Another thing that we love about our Power Serum, in addition to really boosting the effectiveness of those other skincare serums, it also has ingredients that detects and repairs visible skin damage. That's really incredible. So visibly improves firmness, tone, texture, wrinkle, hydration, overall radiance. So I would say, Stephanie, if you had to pick one, I don't know, maybe this would be a good one because it boosts other things, but it also does a lot in your regimen. So in terms of usage, yes, you can use this every single morning, every single evening. And again, you would cleanse your skin. And then of course you apply your serums and then follow with your moisturizers. So I hope that helps. The next product, oh, this is a big one. I love this one. Okay, everybody's going to go wild for this one too. Who recognizes this? A new Hydrofusion 1.5% hyaluronic acid serum. Hydrates, plumps. This is wonderful for the person who has dehydrated skin, depleted skin. They want to plump their skin. By the way, one quick note is that often when people are complaining about fine lines and wrinkles and, all of the things, often what they need is hydration. That is absolutely the culprit of depleted skin, lines, wrinkles. They can appear more prominent. So give yourself the drink of hydration. And by the way, a lot of things can cause dehydration. Lack of sleep. Maybe we've indulged a little bit in some salty food or maybe some beverages. So this is great. The key ingredient, hyaluronic acid. In case you're curious, I get asked this a lot. How do I say it? Hyaluronic, right? Hyaluronic acid. So this is a super hydrator. Hyaluronic acid holds up to 1,000 times its weight in water. By the way, this is a natural substance that is actually found within your body, and it's used to actually cushion. So this is something you absolutely want to bring up to your face when it's depleted and really dehydrated. So we love the fact I'm seeing a lot of comments. Yes, a lot of people saying this is a must-have, especially in the winter. Also, if you live kind of in a drier climate like the desert, really great because it actually brings the moisture to the surface for that plumping effect. And of course, the end result is reducing the visibility of those fine lines and wrinkles. So you can use this one in the morning and evening, completely up to you. Personally, when I'm using this one, I will pull back on using a lot of serums because this one is a thicker serum. So I always want to make sure that I'm not applying too much, that if I'm applying makeup, that my makeup actually starts to peel off, or pill is another word for that. So you just have to test it. But this is one, when I'm using it, I may only use a couple of serums if I'm using this one in the day. At night, I don't care. Pill away. It doesn't matter. So a really, really great serum. Okay. Continuing along, a new Ultimate Night Repair Serum. How many of you have tried this? So the word for this one, smooth. It smooths lines and wrinkles. So this one is one that you would only use at night, so in the PM. By the way, I'm going to show you a little trick that I learned a long time ago. So do you see how this dropper is empty? If you want to have the perfect amount every time you open your product, before you, and I don't know if you can see this, before you put the dropper in, squeeze at the top, put it in, let it go, and then you can, seal it down. And then the next time you're opening, look, it gives you the perfect amount of product. So I'll just put that on my hand so we can see it. Look how pretty this is. So this is really great to help. It's kind of like helps restore visibly improves skin tone texture. Again, it diminishes the look of these fine lines and wrinkles. There are almost no scent to this product. And I love the fact that it's an overnight serum. So I look at this as an overnight treatment. And when you wake up, you're going to wake up to just, smoother looking skin, firmer, brighter, and it's packed full of incredible active ingredients. Again, some of those ingredients, my favorites, peptides, that's one we just talked about, hyaluronic acid, niacinamide. Are you seeing the theme with some of these anti-aging? So look for peptides, look for hyaluronic acid, look for niacinamide, and of course, licorice. So this one is definitely one to use in the PM. Janice is asking a question, and I have to answer this right now because it's such a good one. What serums can help with wrinkly hands? All of them. All of the serums, anything that's smoothing on Janice would really be great. So this would be a great choice to actually apply overnight. And just let your hands just, soak in all of that goodness. The next serum that I'm going to show, a new platinum age delay. Now, this is true. This is you can see I had to pull this from my actual cabinet this morning. This one is one that I love this ever since this launched. This is in my routine every single day. So the word for a new platinum age delay would be lift. So if you have skin where you feel like it's losing a little bit of firmness, you want a little bit more of that youthful bounce. I really don't like saying the word sag, but it's true, right? It's just us. We're just friends here. I'm just sharing, but it really is a great product. Again, some of those ingredients, niacinamide, vitamin, that's a vitamin B3, panthenol. Let me put it on this hand. And peptides. Let me show you this one. So this one's clear, love it. And it's actually surprisingly very light, very, very light. This is one that I use with a lot of other serums. So this actually really, all of those ingredients work together to really help provide that lifted look. And again, you can use this in the morning and the evening. I personally have been using this one during the day. This one is in my routine every single day. So, by the way, I did want to give a little alternate option for lifting, and that is our Esonox LX New Platinum Sculpting Oil Serum. This is a beautiful option to lift if you want to lift and defy gravity. It's driven by if you have an individual or even yourself that you're looking to really have ingredients that are driven by the natural power. This one actually has hibiscus flower, and it is responsibly sourced. You can see it's purple. It has the little encapsulated. Can't really see that on camera. It smells so good, but that does, dissipate, but really, really lovely. And honestly, I mean, so beautiful to sit out on your counter. So again, a couple of options for targeted solutions for firming. If you're really lifting, if you're really looking forward, if you really need kind of those end results. The next one, let me find it. Where is it? Oh my God. Oh, it's... Okay, it's in my skin fridge, which, hold on one second. Let me lean down and actually get this. This is hilarious. I forgot to pull it out this morning. Okay. Sorry about that. So, by the way, that may answer a question. These are cold. I keep these in my skin fridge. I keep a lot of my skincare in skin fridge. But two serums, the Esonox LX New Ultimate Rejuvenating, we have a face serum and an eye serum. Now, I call these my filter in a bottle. Everyone has their own kind of magical product that you just live by, and these are mine. So love, love, love both of these products. Anything with kind of that, peonol, the peony extract, anything like that. These are formulated to actually visibly diminish wrinkles. They improve the overall appearance of everything. So Stephanie, again, you're looking for everything. skin texture, tone, clarity. It's going to firm. So really, really beautiful. Let's look at the face serum. So the face serum really makes your skin look and feel tighter. This one has a really beautiful ingredient called ceramide. So ceramide is another kind of trendy ingredient to really look for. It also has that niacinamide and of course the squalane, which really helps to replenish that skin for a very soft, velvety appearance. And of course, we have the eye serum, and you can use this alone, but I actually do use this kind of in my regimen with my serums. So I'll use this and then I'll follow with an eye cream. You don't have to, but again, I'm all about layering. And we love the fact that this reduces the look of under eye bags. It makes your eye area look, a little brighter, fresher, well rested. I'm sure I'm the only one on this, in this meeting, this class today that could use a little help when we wake up, right? Looking a little refreshed. Everybody probably. So this is great. Love, love, love this product. So that's about my LX New products. I also do have kind of one alternate product. I don't have it right here. It's in my closet, but the Esonox LX New Ultimate Rejuvenating Balm Stick. So I did want to give this one kind of an honorable mention call out because it has the same peony extract with that firming complex that both the Rejuvenating Face and Eye Serum have. And your skin is going to feel just as moisturized, really smooth. The good thing about that is it's actually a serum in a stick, a balm form. So it's great to carry on the go. You can travel with it. There's no mess. I'm seeing comments. People love this. They love keeping it on their purse, on the go. You can apply it to your neck, your face, anywhere that you may need a little bit of extra care. Okay, last product in the classic category because we have to move on. And this is just another little call out. This is the Face Shop Calendula Essential Moisture Serum. This is a product that is currently sold in the US only, but the reason I'm giving this a call out is because it is so important for teens to start using skincare, right? Teenagers, and I don't know if everybody's seen all of the trending topics, but truly, teens do not need anti-aging skincare products, right? Again, we want products that are laser focused for what the concern is. And so this is a really great, what I would call starter skincare product. Serum, great for teens, great for someone maybe that's new to skincare. Maybe you're in a position where you've just done it all. My grandmother, she's just gorgeous. She's 91. She has done it all. And she's like, just give me all of the moisture. That's all I need. Thank you. So this is a beautiful product that she really enjoys. Okay. I'm going to keep going because I'm kind of answering questions as we're going along and seeing some of those comments. That's the classic category. Now let's move into powerful. So I've got a couple of options in the powerful category, and these are serums that I would say are really meant to only use 1 to 3 times a week. I like to call these treatment serums because they're doing something that's very, very concentrated, right? So the first one I wanted to show is the Esonox Clinical Revitalize and Reveal Resurfacing Expert Smoothing Fluid. Try and say that all together, right? By the way, you don't have to always say the whole thing. Just say expert smoothing fluid and we'll know what it is. This is really going to step up if you were looking. So I can't give one word to this one. I have to give 2. Smooth and brighten. It's 2 good things, right? So if you want to smooth, you want to brighten your skin, this is a concentrated blend of professional grade anti-aging ingredients. With just one application, this will retexturize your skin. I like to say that this is a liquid microdermabrasion. So it's a chemical exfoliation rather than a physical. So physical means I've got something, and I'm actually, physically exfoliating. This, all you have to do is put the product, you can see it's very clear, right? There we go. Just put one nice thin layer over your face, your neck, your chest, your hands, wherever you need it. And you do not have to remove this product, but just one application, and it's going to really help to turn over those skin cells. And that's thanks to alpha hydroxy acids. Yes, a lot of people are saying, I forgot about this one. See, some of our oldies but goodies. This is amazing. Alpha hydroxy acids, they're all about turning over your dead skin cells and giving you that smoother, brighter appearance. Now, this is very important for this. This absolutely should be used in the evening. Personal opinion, I would only use this in the evening because anytime you use an alpha hydroxy acid, it can make your skin a little bit more sensitive, photosensitivity to the sun. If for some reason you decide to be brave and go out and try this in the morning, please use SPF and stay indoors. So this is a really beautiful treatment. Karen has a great question. How often can you use this? Karen, honestly, I would start once a week. And then if your skin can tolerate it, you could build up to 3 times a week. I personally use this one twice a week, but that's because I'm using so many other, active ingredients. So that's that. Love that product. The next one is Esonex Clinical Line Eraser with retinol. How many people have tried this? 1%. This is an advanced retinol serum. This is the strongest retinol that we offer, and it's a really powerful retinol just in general in the market. So I have to give this one 2 words as well: resurface and turnover. I hope that helps, right? So a lot of people saying, yes, 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 you love it. So retinol, I could do an entire class just on retinol. So I'm going to keep this really short. Retinol is the most powerful anti-aging ingredient on the market. Okay, let me pause on that though. The number one product, when people ask, what is the best thing that I can use to keep, I don't want to age? SPF. Use SPF every single day. But if you do have some sun damage, or you are experiencing, more mature skin, which, by the way, spoiler alert, everybody does, reach for your retinol. This is the gold standard. It is the superhero of anti-aging skincare, and it's because it does it all. It accelerates the turnover of your skin cells. It improves the look, fine lines, wrinkles, dark spots. It even really helps with blemishes. So this is a really great product, but I'm going to tell you, I was having a conversation with someone earlier, and the individual was like, oh, I've been using it every day. And I almost fell out of my chair because I was like, oh, no, this is a really powerful product, but not to scare you. It just means it has high actives, and we want to start with once a week. And then if your skin is good with it, then you can build up to 3 times a week. So let me show you this particular product. Love these airless pumps, so great. So for this product, that is the amount you want to use all over your face and your neck. Now, I know a lot of people are like, how in the world can I get that all over the places? Here's my secret. Pump it out. And I'm not going to do it because I don't want to actually apply over my makeup, but then I do a slight press, and then I do a little dot everywhere that I want to treat, right? And then I go back and I actually massage this product in. Mary is asking, so is it not necessary to use a serum? You can, you don't have to. Personally, when I'm using my retinol, I will apply that, and truthfully, I'll apply that one first, and I'll actually let that one sit in for about 5-10 minutes, and then I'll go back and follow with everything. And again, this is one very important to only use in the evening. So start, I always like to say, low and slow. Pea-sized amount, start with one night, wait a few days. If your skin's okay, then use it again. By the way, you can also, if you're like, wow, like this is, I really want to use this, but I don't want to even potentially have, any kind of purging. And that's a whole nother conversation for a different day. I promise we'll do a masterclass on retinol. But you can actually mix moisturizer. that will lessen the potential reaction. Okay. So I hope that helps. 1 to 2, maybe 3 times a week. By the way, alternate recommendations, which we're going to talk about in just a moment. We do have the clinical line eraser with retinol. This one has a much lower concentration of retinol. So really great. You could probably use this one almost every single day. Again, you have to know your skin. You have to patch test and go low and slow. And then, of course, the next one, where are you? There you are. Another alternate recommendation, especially if you have sensitive skin, would be Bakuchiol. So we're going to talk about this one. Oh my goodness, I know everybody's like, I love Bakuchiol. So that takes me to the next category, clean. So clean. These serums that I'm going to show you, I've got 3. They all are going to deliver results. But these are really for the person who wants vegan. They want clean beauty. Maybe they have sensitive skin. Maybe an individual is pregnant or nursing. And of course, I have to always say that with any type of a medical condition or situation, always, always, always check with your doctor or healthcare provider before starting a product, okay? But let's talk a little bit about the PharmRx Bakuchiol serum. The one word that I would say about this is turnover. Also brighten. Okay, so turnover. But Bakuchiol is a plant-based natural alternative to retinol. So remember this gem right here. If you have ever tried this and you're like, great, I can't use it, but thank you. Or maybe, you have another situation where leading to why you can't use a retinol, reach for this. This is a really great alternative. And to be honest, it's actually, I know I'm going to be asked this question. Yes, you can use both the 1% and the Bakuchiol. We'll talk about that in a second. What does this do? This actually, just like your retinol, helps to reduce those wrinkles, discoloration, the signs of irritation, but it does it without irritation. And here's the best part. It does not promote photosensitivity. So remember when I said any of the products like these, the retinols, the alpha hydroxy acids, do not use these during the day. You can actually use, if you want to kind of go major attack on anti-aging and turning things over, you can actually use your Bakuchiol in the morning, and then you could save your retinol products for the evening. So thank you for that little tip. You're probably already doing that, but beautiful product. Again, you can use it in the morning, evening, and we do love all of our PharmRx products. Okay, great question. Should all of the serums be kept cool? That's a great question. You can. I do keep a lot of, you didn't see my skin fridge, but I had to go dig in my skin fridge. I do keep a lot of my serums in the skin fridge, but they don't have to be. That's most certainly not a requirement. Okay, moving along, because I know we're running low on time. PharmRx Green Goddess High Dose Serum. This is another product that is currently only sold in the US, but for this product, I would say this one is all about calming, soothing. So if you or your customers really need to calm their skin down, get some soothing, if you have stressed out skin, reach for this, okay? Just like with the PharmRx products, almost all natural ingredients. This does have 300 milligrams of broad spectrum, broad-based CBD, which CBD, it's such an amazing ingredient. It really helps to calm, smooth, it visibly reduces redness, relieves that irritation. I love the fact that this is such a creamy serum, really, really nice. And one kind of note about the CBD is that it is sustainably sourced, domestically grown, and they do use the entire hemp plant to make sure that everything is super effective. Last product in the clean category is PharmRx Pineapple Plus Brightening Jelly Serum. How many of you have tried this? So again, you've seen the common theme today. We have a lot of solutions for brightening, right? But you've got your options. If you want something that's vegan, you have it in PharmRx or you have it in Anew. So the word I would use for this one, brighten, And I'm going to throw in Clarify because Clarify is such an important one. A lot of people saying they love this and it works wonders. So this particular serum is all about helping to improve if you feel like your skin is like dull. Have you ever had a moment and you're just like, oh, I don't know what my skin needs, but it just, it needs something. Like I just feel like it's just lackluster. Reach for this product. It's going to really help to improve dull skin, dry skin. It's going to give you a really beautiful radiance. And of course, again, we love the fact that it's suitable for people with sensitive skin. This is another great call out. If, a lot of times people with sensitive skin, they actually cannot use products that have brightening ingredients because those ingredients can often be pretty strong. So this is a really great recommendation. Love, love, love. Okay, now we've covered a lot. I have one more category, okay, and that is unique. Now, unique would be what I would consider, it doesn't look like a normal serum. It's a little bit out of the box. Maybe you don't even think about it as a serum, but it actually is. So the first product I want to feature, dun, 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 love this, Esonox, a new clinical collagen booster rejuvenating serum ampules. Yes, the best. These are little magical, I can't say the word pill, but you know what I mean, little magical ampules in a jar. Number one, 60 of these per jar. Perfect, perfect, perfect for travel. If you're going away for the weekend, you can literally take out the little doses that you need. So really great. You don't have to take the whole product. I love that these little ampules, let me see if I can do this. There you go. It delivers the perfect dose each time. Yes, some people are saying, Heidi, drops of heaven. Thank you. I love how you talk. I love also with the little ampule that it actually keeps your skin, it keeps the formula ultra, ultra fresh. It's untouched. By the way, I'm seeing some of the people that are, a couple of comments are like, whoops, I used 2 of these. It's okay. I'm never going to say that you don't have to use 2, but it does give you kind of the perfect dose. And again, what I would do for this, by the way, I just twisted off that little top. I'm going to take it. Look at how much product comes out, right? That's a lot of product. Same thing as with other serums. I'm going to dab it. It helps if you make that sound when you do it. I'm kidding. But you're going to take that product, dab it everywhere, and sit back and watch your skin immediately look smoother. So this is all about helping with those fine lines and wrinkles. So again, if you've never tried these, absolutely make sure that you add these to your list because they are incredible. The next product, Esonox LX New Ultimate Rejuvenating Multi-Corrector. Now, I don't know how many of you have tried this product. This is a product that I love, love, love this because it has, remember we talked about key anti-aging ingredients? Get ready for this. It's packed. Painol, niacinamide, panthenol, and bakuchiol. So it has that natural plant-based alternative to retinol. So again, Stephanie, I keep thinking about you, all of the things, it does it all. This is going to boost any regimen, but this addresses so many things. All of the visible signs of aging, fine lines, wrinkles, dullness. It's going to, smooth out your skin. And it's incredibly concentrated, which means you can use it all over, or you can actually use this in targeted areas. So let me show you what the formula looks like. And then let me tell you why I added this to my list, my own personal. So I'm just going to do a little, okay. I know that looks, see the line, but look at that. It is so concentrated. It almost looks like an illuminator. Look at that. So nice. But that is really those beautiful ingredients. It's going to smooth everything out. But now let me tell you how I use it. I don't use it as a serum in my skincare routine. I know, something finally. We've uncovered a product I don't use as a skincare. Of course, it's still doing good things for my skin, but I actually love this because I use it as a primer in my regimen. So I'll apply all of my skincare, let everything set in, and then I'll apply a little bit of this and I apply it and it literally blurs and smooths everything. And then I apply my makeup. So I actually love this. I like to say it has a double secret life as a primer. So, and I love a product that has double duty. And yes, it may have been me that said that, but really, really incredible. Okay, one last product, and then we're going to do a couple of questions and we're going to close. Thank you so much, by the way, for spending time with me today. And also a big shout out to our translators because I have been talking a million miles a minute. So thank you. But the last product that I wanted to add in is a new platinum body sculpting serum. Now, the reason I added this in, you're like, okay, like what's so special about it? Listen, right now, it is a major trend that it is full body skincare. And today we're talking about all of the serums. And yes, there are so many beautiful body moisturizers out there, but this is actually a serum. So you can actually layer this and then you can use it alone, or you can actually, layer this and use another moisturizer if you need. But this one does it all. I've already seen the comments. It visibly lifts, firms. It helps with crepiness. Now, you probably can't. I've got so much skincare on that it's actually not going to show, but I will tell you that I will literally sometimes like look at my arm, sharing this, and I'm like, look at that crepiness. I mean, really. So I keep this beside my desk, but one pump, look at this. It is so beautiful. Yes, the smell is it is so amazing. Again, just like with everything, it dissipates rather quickly, but this is really going to not only boost your skin's moisture, it's going to visibly improve that skin elasticity. So I know I say the word crepiness, maybe that's not a real word, but you probably know what I mean by that. But it's going to give you that smooth, full body lift. And again, this product, I love the ingredients. I have to do a call out. We've talked about a lot of these today. Niacinamide, panthenol. It has those powerful peptides. So make sure that you are taking care of your body, right? Head to toe, taking care of your face, your neck, your chest, your entire body, all of the things. So, oh my goodness. I have seen so many great comments today. I hope that you have enjoyed this masterclass. It's absolutely been my pleasure to spend time with you. But most importantly, I hope this class was helpful. I hope that you are taking away some really great suggestions of what serums to either add into your skincare routine or to help your customers. So again, I want to thank everyone. Have a wonderful day. We will see you all very soon.